Hey guys, welcome to yet another tutorial in the long format. Welcome to Programming Knowledge. So, in this particular YouTube video, we will be talking about the projects in Claude AI. So, it is going to be a detailed discussion on the same, and we will be learning about what Claude projects are, how do they help you, and in your entire AI journey, how they could be one of your best friends that you can utilize, especially if you are on a free tier of Claude Code. So, let me show you a simple demonstration. So, let's say I've opened a Claude chat, and let's say if I type something, let's say who am I? Then I'm gonna give it a question mark. Let's see if Claude knows who I actually am. So just for the sake, it says I don't have any information about you. I don't have access to your personal details, and memory is not enabled in this conversation. You can tell me a bit about yourself. I'm happy to chat. So let's tell him something. I am a YouTuber and I like apples. So there you have feed it a particular information to Claude. So it says you are a YouTuber who loves Apple. Now let us start yet another chat and it says, let's say hi, who am I and what do I love? Now let's see if Claude can crack this out or not. So here as you can see, it doesn't know. So now let us try to do the same thing within a project. For example, I go to this projects option and from here I'm going to click onto this new project and I'm going to name this project about myself. I'm going to click onto this create project and from here I'm going to type in instruction. I am a singer and I love berries. I'm going to click onto this save instruction. Now we're gonna ask it about something. Who am I and what does I love? Now let us wait for it's here. And here we go. It says, based on what you shared, you are a singer and you love berries. So now, my friends, this is what projects is all about in Claude. So to go into a little bit more details, let me tell you the exact definition. So, a Claude projects are dedicated workspaces that allow you to group related chats, background knowledge, and specific instructions into a single environment. They are designed to help you maintain consistency across multiple conversations for complex tasks like research, coding, or content creation. So as we saw in the previous chats where we did not have any particular projects, we can see that even after identifying ourselves, Claude could not identify us in the next chat. But here, just by adding a simple instruction, Claude can access that and it told us. It also happens between chats within the same project as well. So for example, if I further add, I live in Texas. I'm gonna give it the prompt within this particular chat and now you can see it has saved these three infos. Now let me go to the project again. I'm gonna type in a new chat and I will type in here, do you know where I live? I'm gonna type in a question mark and let's see if it does that or not. And from here it says it is giving me a different location that is actually my geolocation, but it is not able to parse this particular chat even while it is in this particular same project. But if I go to the instructions and if I tell him I live in California, I'm going to click onto the save instructions and then we can type in from the save option and we're going to type in try again. And let's see what it gives us now. And now you can see it says that I live in California. So this is all about projects in chats. The instructions are the main file from where these chats fetches the information. They can have access to the same instructions and the same files that you share with them. So for example, if I want to add any particular file which will become the global file for these chats, I can simply click onto this plus icon, and then from here I'm going to click onto this upload from device. So for example, let's add this space scene, or let's say some other, let's say this academic anxiety scale as well. We can simply click onto this open button and it will load this particular file. Or if we want, we can also add multiple files, but not while this file is being processed. Now you can see that this file has been processed. I'm going to click onto this plus icon again, and from here let's say I'll choose this HTML file. So now you can see we can add different types of files, and from here you can see the capacity that has been used for this particular project. So this is an HTML file with 301 line of code. So let me go to any particular chat, or I can also start a new one. So let's go to the oldest chat that we have, and from here I'm gonna try to access this. So for example, I'll say what is in the space HTML file. So you can see in this particular chat, I have nowhere mentioned about the space HTML file, and we're gonna check if it can. And here you can see that the space in HTML file, it is telling me the exact contents of the same, because it has taken this information from this particular global section where it gets the instructions as well as the files as well. So this is all about how projects work. So a project consists of these four primary elements that Claude uses as context for every new chat within the space. So this right here include the instructions, and the file is your project knowledge base, which is like a repository where you can upload documents which are up to 200,000 characters, whereas paid users on Claude Pro or Teams plan can use retrieval augmented generation, that is RAG or RAG, to scale this capacity by up to 10 times for massive files. Then we have the project instructions within the same, which is a global prompt that tells Claude how to behave, what tone to use, or what role to adapt. For example, you can also type in respond as a senior data analyst using formal language. Then we have a focused chat history as well. So from here you can also see the archives as well, and this is the chat history that which is visible, which also defines the time when this particular chat was last edited. So this is a listing only the chat specific to that project, keeping them separate from your general chat history. Then, for team and enterprise users, teammates can share snapshots of their best projects, chats to inspire others as well. So, this is just a pro feature for team and enterprise users. Now, apart from this, we also have create a project option as well, which I just showed you. And the different options uses the edit details, using which you can also edit details, and the archive option as well if you wish to archive this particular project. So to delete the project, you can simply click onto this delete button, and this project will be deleted like this. So that was all for this tutorial. Thanks for watching.